Thank you so much for having me, Yanda, Marius, John, Sam, Anthony, and Rylan, and Gerald the Giraffe. Delighted that I can follow such an esteemed audience. So yeah, thank you very much for the introduction. My name is Matthew Gray. I'm currently here in Dublin in Ireland, but I'm a South African born and bred, and I'm really here to talk about another line of business that I run and manage. It's called LinkedIn Talent Solutions, and really taking to heart what Anthony said earlier around, knowing your audience, and really coming together for a cause which is so awesome, and that's really my focus today. And it really is all about our company vision at LinkedIn and my team's vision. Okay, so what I wake up every day, and my team do as well, inspired by creating economic opportunity in Africa at a time where it is needed more so than ever. Our company vision is to create economic opportunity for every member of the global workforce. And our team vision is realizing that on the continent of Africa. And how we do that, how our business complements, and we work very closely with LinkedIn Marketing Solutions. We work with both the largest and fastest growing companies, leverage LinkedIn to attract, hire, and retain and develop talent. And so a lot of the brands represented today, and we work very closely with it. And how we do this isn't just a vanity metric. This is actually pretty much our true north when it comes to what we call the economic graph, which is a digital representation of the global workforce and the global economy. And these numbers are growing faster than ever. And I just wanted to check back into these numbers and get everyone to think about what this means in terms of what they're trying to achieve. Each of you have got your own campaigns that you're running. You've got target markets, you've got different verticals that you might represent on behalf of your customers. And if we're going to create economic opportunity, what a great opportunity to do it right here with numbers that are growing very quickly. So first and foremost, we want to have a profile, a LinkedIn.com profile for every member of the global workforce. There are approximately 3.5 to 4 billion professionals globally. We're currently at 706 million. We've got a job to do to close that gap, and our job has only really started. 55 million companies globally. We have just 11 million jobs on the platform. We have 36,000 different skills represented and 90,000 skills. Now, if we translate that to how we see that happening from a growth perspective, every 3 seconds, we will have a new member on the platform. So by the time I finish today, my section, we would have filled the entire Ellis Park with a full capacity in terms of new members on the LinkedIn platform. Something which is very dear to ourselves is that every 8 minutes, someone is hired on the platform. That is a new job, a new salary. That is potentially new family members who've been uplifted and economic opportunity created. And that's a metric that we track, and especially when it comes to regionally, something which deeply inspires us to help our clients hire at scale to uplift our members. And over 4 million hires in the past 12 months that our customers have driven through the LinkedIn platform. Now, if we start looking at a South African perspective, we're seeing an increased role in LinkedIn powering the digital economy. And this is a global partnership which LinkedIn increasingly has with government and policymakers to help them leverage our data and our insights and to translate that into policy to a certain perspective. So we have 8 million professionals who've got a LinkedIn profile. We have 143,000 companies, 200,000 live jobs. That was yesterday. So 34,000 skills, 19,000 schools. So depending on which hat you wear, and which kind of audience you are engaging with, I would like you to look at this as your opportunity to market, to target, to engage, to provide value to, and help uplift our members. And something I'm particularly focused on is the jobs piece, which you see. So very quickly, I'm going to look at 3 different lenses when it comes to talent and opportunity creation. I know that this is unemployment, youth unemployment in South Africa is a massive challenge. And that is something which we work closely with universities with to help uplift and educate graduates to rock their LinkedIn profile and connect to opportunity. But if we can take the data and insights that we see in front of us and translate that into opportunity for those around us, that's really the objective today. So as of the most recent quarter end, that would be from July 1 to the end of September, the top 5 industries on LinkedIn by percentage of total employment is finance, software, and IT. So professionals within the finance vertical. So our banks, our investment houses, our insurance organizations are very well represented on LinkedIn in South Africa. I mean, just see the content strategies and the engagement work that's being done by these organizations, as well as the large penetration of their own employees who've got a profile, and that's really interesting. The software and IT is actually rapidly catching up. And that said, just in the last quarter, finance and manufacturing had the largest increase in net hires. So the companies that are still employing and still hiring talent, even during a very aggressive lockdown, and those were the 2 verticals that were representing opportunity. So the companies with the highest share of hiring, just this last quarter, Absa, Standard Bank, Discovery, Old Mutual, FNB. We said banking, insurers, and that's evident through the data. And largest employers by headcount, very similar types of audience. So in terms of the number of members who are working for these companies on the platform. This is starting to change as we are growing very quickly in terms of our membership, and we hope to obviously scale this out across other verticals in time. So this, I thought, was a very interesting piece of data. We know that there's a need for our small to medium business growth and entrepreneurial growth, where there aren't necessarily opportunities in employers like there might have been before. But this is evident that owners and founders are the most in-demand jobs or had the highest share of hiring this quarter. People starting their own businesses, followed by software engineers, again, managing directors, CEOs. These are different titles for maybe those founders and those owners of new businesses entering the market. Financial advisors, project managers. These are skill sets which are the most in demand. And now we start to pivot that with opportunities to learn the skills, to acquire the jobs that are in demand, so that I can be more relevant to employers. That's really where we want to take our members, connecting to opportunity. There we have top in demand skills from the mass market, from the medium market, as well as niche skills. And there's some interesting in demand skills there. I can't talk to all of them, but I'm sure that you can take different information based on those skill sets that we see. And then lastly, when it comes to attracting and retaining talent, I think this is a challenge with which the region has at the minute, is how can we retain those skills that can help transform the country to where it needs to be under the current leadership. So we're seeing talent gains from the US, from Zim, from India, Nigeria, Mauritius. We're seeing gained skills, but unfortunately we are seeing top talent and destinations to where talent is leaving. So the number one region was the UK. It was Australia just a couple of months ago, but that's fallen down the list. New Zealand too, the Netherlands and Canada. And in terms of skills that we are losing holistically, project management, strategic planning, customer service, and the like. So it's very much now the focus is how can we retain skills or develop skills in the region so that we can offset these losses and make sure that businesses locally can have the skills that they need to thrive. And that's an area which LinkedIn increasingly helps our customers and our members achieve. Just lastly, we're seeing a rapid growth in terms of the leadership represented in South Africa. We see one of our colleagues, Lillian at Microsoft, who's very engaged on the platform. We have Adrian, who's one of our core LinkedIn voices on linkedin.com. We have our own Cyril Ramaphosa, who's really started to engage and leverage the platform in a greater capacity, and Mteto Mnyati, who is a great, he drives a lot of content on the platform and really leads from the front, engaging various different stakeholders on the LinkedIn platform, from his own employees to his customers to business suppliers, etc. And it's a key channel for him to engage. So this is just an angle more on the talent narrative, or the talent piece on LinkedIn, the job creation piece, which I think is super important in this day and age. And I will call it at this point. If there's any questions, happy to answer that.